What's up guys, how's it going? My name is Tyson, and today we're going to be going over how to upgrade your coming soon page inside of ClickFunnels 2.0. The one thing we're after here is for you to actually be able to collect contacts, collect those leads while you're working on your site, right? So it might be down, it might be not quite ready to go, and that's okay. We just want to make sure that you are able to collect these contacts that happen to funnel into this page as they do come. Making sure that we are making an introduction every single time and adding people to our lists. That's the main thing, right? We want to make sure that we are collecting contacts, building up our lists while you're building out this site. It's not going to be down forever, and when it's up, well, we want them to come back and check it out. So with that said, in order to do so, we have to collect that email address, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to show you how to set up a actual opt-in field on your coming soon page and edit that to your liking. Without further ado, let's jump into the platform here, and I'll show you how to set everything up step by step. Okay, we're currently on my dashboard here inside of ClickFunnels 2.0, and the first thing we want to do is click on Sites within that left-hand navigation. Once this loads, we're going to go ahead and click on Customize in the center of the page here. Select that directly. Just click on it. All right, from there, it's going to bring us into the editor for our actual site. It's going to show us all of our site pages, everything associated with the theme we have in our account. But the main one we're looking for is going to be coming soon. So let this page load for a second. After that, click on coming soon, and it should take you directly to the page we are looking for. We are on a coming soon page now, and this is the one we're actually trying to adjust. As of right now, it's pretty plain, it's pretty bland. You can spice it up, put any images you want here, put anything. Make sure that we're keeping it on par with our actual brand, right? But the main thing that we're really after here is their email. We want to actually collect emails on this page. So under the existing paragraph element that's already going to be there by default for you as well, just click on add elements, okay? And in the options over here on the right hand side, we're selecting input, or at least that's what we're looking for. Let's click on it directly, and there we go. We now have this input field added to the page. We're going to go in and make sure that we have the right input value selected. By default, it's already set to email, so that is correct. We don't need to necessarily change it, but if you're trying to say collect another input as well, just know that you can always change the value. In this case, we're going to leave that as email. Maybe we'll add another one. So we'll go over here and clone the one that we already added, this little icon right here, and it's going to add a second one. Okay, awesome. Now we're going to leave this one as email. That's one we definitely want to collect there. Actually, we're going to leave this as email. We're going to go for name first. Go over here, and for the input type, we'll go with, let's go with first name. There we go. Okay, so pretty straightforward there. We're asking for their first name and their email address. Now, the next thing we have to do here is change the button action. So go over here, and the button is already there on the page. If you don't have one, well, let's add one. If you don't have one, if you don't see what I'm looking at here, click on add element under the existing input field we just added, and scroll down until you see the option for button. Actually, it's not very far down on the page. Here it is, right underneath the video element. Click on it directly, and it'll add that element to the page. There we go. We have a button element. There we are. Click on this right here. Now, sorry, you don't have to get rid of it like I just did. With the button element on the page, the next thing we want to do is actually change the action of this button. By default, it was going to be set to, or it is set to, go to, which essentially is going to redirect us to either a URL or a different page. We can still set up a redirect, but we really just want to set it up as submit order / form. That's going to make sure that whatever information that they place over here with their first name and their email is actually going to be collected and saved inside of your account within your actual workspace. It's going to create a contact profile, all that good stuff. That's what we are really after here in this case. So we'll go over here, click on the drop down right next to where it says on click, and select submit order / form. There we go. Okay, so as of right now, we have a working form. We're good to go. This will technically collect an email address and a first name, and when I click on the button, it'll save it into our accounts, which is exactly what we're after. If you're trying to set up, say, a redirect, a pretty cool one for this would be to send them to like a resource page. If you have any like, I don't know, cool blog posts that you want to check out or have them read, or any products you might want them to have, check out, or anything like that, right? You can refer them to that page. You can redirect them after they submit by clicking on this little checkbox right here under the button action. Click on this little checkbox, and it'll show a little drop down or input field there where you can put in the actual address or the URL of the page you want people to land on. So this is going to basically allow you to have best of both worlds. So you are collecting information and you're also redirecting them to wherever you want them to go. You don't have to do a resource page. This is just something that you can do. It's low-hanging fruit. If you want to redirect them, you can. But in this case, we're going to uncheck it and just save. And that's really it. I mean, that's all we have to do here to make sure that we are actually collecting information. Now, you probably want to spice it up a little bit and make sure that you have wording that is relevant to what we're trying to do here, which is collect information. So coming soon, maybe we'll come back, we'll go over here and remove this paragraph. Actually, sorry, not remove it, but I want to go and adjust it. We'll say something like, let's see, so glad you are here. If you want to stay up to date as we get closer to launching our site, subscribe. Subscribe below. I still cannot spell. It's a good thing that I have Grammarly. Fantastic. All right. Subscribe below. There we go. We promise to only send you the juicy details. And maybe put an emoji. There we go. All right, something like that, right? Obviously, customize it for yourself and make sure that it is relevant to your brand and what you're trying to put out there. But in this case, I'm gonna leave it there just because I thought it was funny. You can put an image up here. Again, design it to your harsh content. But we are good to go for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and save, and we're gonna go ahead and actually test out this page. So in order to test this out, let's see, I gotta make sure I know what the actual domain here is that is connected to my actual site. Here, just to test it out, we'll go ahead and just back out of here. Click on the back arrow on the left-hand side of the screen, and we're gonna go ahead and click on this guy right here. Okay, so I know the domain, but I gotta make sure this is actually set to private or coming soon. So if you're set to coming soon, awesome, you don't have to change anything here. I'm currently set to public, so if I do search up anything regarding a domain, it's gonna bring me right to that page without redirecting me. Okay, now the magical thing that we just did as far as setting up the coming soon option there, or this coming soon mode, is that whenever someone searches up anything related to your site, they're automatically going to be redirected to the coming soon page. That's it, right? So if we go over here and say copy the main URL for this particular site, it's going to take us to the coming soon page. That's the goal. You know, paste that in there. It should take us to coming soon. There we go. So we are seeing the correct page. That is fantastic. It's exactly what we want to see here in this case. One thing to mention is that it doesn't matter if it's like just the home page directly, or if we type in blog. If you type in blog, it should still redirect us to, yep, still taking us right back to the coming soon page, just because we have that mode turned on. Once you turn it off, people will actually be able to see those pages, right? They will actually show up. But as of right now, anything that is searched remotely close to your site, or a site path name, or with the same domain, essentially that isn't a funnel or an exact path name, it will forward us to coming soon. All right, so that is the main thing to take away from this right now. For all of your pages, for all of your site pages, all that good stuff, if it's not ready to go and you have this mode turned on, it will take us to coming soon. Okay, to test this out, let's go and actually just opt in here, and I'll show you that it is working correctly. Okay, there we go. And I have the time there as well, which is going to be 6:12 p.m. Actually, it's 6:13. Let's change that. Hold on. There we go. Okay, now from here, let's go ahead and submit the page by clicking on the button right here. There we go. Now, if we set this up successfully, which we did here in this case, you'll see this message on the right-hand side of the screen saying, thank you, you have successfully submitted the form. Congratulations, you're good to go. This contact has now been created, has been saved inside of your account as a new contact. So if we go over here, click on contacts, Give it a second to load. There we go. We got our new contact in place and it is coming through, which is exactly what we're looking for here today. This is exactly what we're trying to set up. So if you have any questions or would like some clarity around anything that we cover here today, make sure to leave a comment down below. I do my best to answer everything and point everyone in the right direction as best I can. Otherwise, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. If you enjoyed today's video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff if you want to see more content just like this. All right. Thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I look forward to catching you in the next one.